Good morning and welcome to another episode of Ugly Jeep. Today I'm back in the shop working on the lovely 1946 CJ2A. I'm going to get the rest of the stuff off the frame today, get it all taken apart, stripped down, and ready to start cleaning up the axles and some of the stuff we're going to reuse to be put on the new frame that'll be here sometime in February. So I still got quite a few things on here to get off: the steering box, the pedals, bell crank, axles. The springs are junk. I'm still probably going to take them off just to make it easier to move the frame around. Steve wants to save the transmission cross member, and some of the hitch on the back is still fairly good shape, so we'll save it. And some of the cross members we want to cut out and save just in case we need them for another project someday or something. And the front bumper's pretty good on it too. So I've gone ahead and started lubricating everything and letting it soak in for a little bit. I'm going to work on getting the steering column off first, then the bell crank, work on the axles, get the thing up on jack stands so I can just unbolt the axles and roll them out from underneath of it. Probably is the best, easiest way to do it. And then we can get this rusty frame out of here and get room to start cleaning this stuff up. Armed off now. I'm working on these bolts. I thought that these things were threaded, but they've got nuts back there, so it's been kind of a booger to get them out. See how far it goes. I think I'm just going to cut them. Alright, well, I got the steering box bolts cut off. Master cylinder's in my way, it looks like. So, next cut it off, I guess. So I don't think those bolts will come out. Okay, well, I got the master cylinder off and the steering column off. This thing, just the more you beat on it, the more rust falls out of it. It's just pretty much shot on this driver's side. It must have been the side that always seen the weather the most or something, but you can see the thing's just filled with mud too. It really must have led a hard life and then just sat with all that mud in it for years and years and years. Kind of a shame, but okay, so I think now I'm going to work on the pedals and the cross member. And I'm not really, we've kind of bent the brake pedal, I think. I'm not really sure if it's worth saving. I think we have some extras, so Steve wants to try and save it, so we will. And the cross member. So yeah, keep on rolling.
this would come off.
Using the biggest pry bar we have. So I just cut.
This is the Godzilla bar.
I just cut this off, and the bottom half of the frame just fell down like a flap. It's probably gonna fall apart completely before we're done today.
That. Watch this. Let's see if it'll do it on this side. Give me the socket. That air's out there. We can just nip them off. There you go. If I can get the socket over it.
Amazing.
Let's see it on this side. That's still the socket.
Steve is a big.
Alright, get that out without too much trouble.
That way you completely mushroom both ends of it so it won't come out of there at all.
There's some kind of wedge-like thing on this one. You see it right there?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that on the other ones. They've already been removed.
Well, yeah, it's probably to tighten it up. Probably has a bad spot in it.
No, that's some kind of little wedge on this one. I don't think this has been apart since God was a child. I'll show you what I mean. See, that's shaped like a wedge on that one. Oh, this is wedged like that at an angle. Daniel.
Well, this is an early frame. Early serial number.
Pliers.
Are you demanding I get you pliers? Jesus. What kind of pliers? I figured you needed all the torque.
Where's the wedge?
Wedge right here.
I'm sure the wedge will slide down to the other end, won't it?
Well, I don't know.
Let's put that in that bucket over there. I might have goobered the threads up.
You would never do such a thing.
Oh, I didn't. Put that in that bucket. Big hammer. Since the bell crank will wiggle a little bit.
It's moving.
Yeah.
Don't you want me to get you that punch?
Yeah, because I'm going off set.
Is that
Big son of a bitch with the lip on it, Daniel.
this one?
No, there's another one there. Big long one. No, got a lip on it.
This?
Yeah, when we can catch that. Right in there.
Why don't you just beat on the... Dad. Beat right here. That hole. That way it drives the...
That'll give me a big punch.
Jesus. You want that one?
Yeah, if it work. This probably just hurt my hand.
That's what I'm going for.
I don't want to screw the inside of that up because the frame's got one. We're gonna have one. Put that in that bucket. We're loose from there. Okay.
It's gonna pinch when it falls. We're using the fulcrum and fatigue style of
Removal.
What's more curious is this little guy over here is just bouncing up and down.
I don't know what's going on there.
Steve in his natural environment.
Is she cracking? Look at that. It's not even cracking. That's a tough nut to crack.
Why don't you bend it down like that, and then we'll go underneath of it and cut it with a zip wheel, and then the frame will fall on you and hurt your hands. Why don't we get the rest of the stuff off that we need to get off, and then do this?
Well, or we're just gonna munch it now.
Yeah, but you still got the shocks and the leaf springs and stuff attached.
Ooh, that one's straightening my bar out. Oh, you didn't cut the.
No.
Well, let's cut them.
Jesus. Part 2 of breaking the frame.
Hey ho, hey ho. Is it cracking anywhere?
No.
Jesus.
Here, just hold up on the thing and I'll cut it with a wheel. Well, that escalated quickly. We've been cutting for the last hour and made a log of progress. Or not progress, I guess. I don't know, depending on how you look at it. The frame's pretty much just falling apart. That's the underside of the driver's side motor mount. like literally just gone. So now it's just all over the shop floor in pieces, getting ready to be thrown in the old dumpster trailer. Meanwhile, Steve is trying to secretly salvage every piece he can.
Super salvage man.
Because they don't,
We don't have enough junk lately.
they don't sell this stuff anymore, so he wants to save a nickel.
And spend $100.
Yep. Well, folks, that's all she wrote. Just dust in the wind now.
Dust in the garbage can.
The rear axle over here. Some frame chunkies. One super flexi leaf spring.
It's Super Harold coming from Camps Valley.
We've got a bunch of here. Just getting ready to go get turned into White Claw cans or something.